has always been the case. Differentiated instruction, the title of this session. What comes to your mind when you hear about it?
You have to say something according to your level to understand.
Simple instructions.
Simple instructions. Well, what we're going to be taking a look in this session is, what is a differentiated instruction? Why should we implement it? What should we do in order to differentiate? And of course, how we can do that. All right. So, you like the image, right? Responding to the color. All right. You see happy faces. Well, that's a nice way of, first of all, captioning this image, if we were to caption it. The truth is that we have 4 children which are quite different, because they have different learning styles, they have different needs, different readiness when it comes to the lesson, different experiences, and of course personalities. This is what our classrooms are made of. So, if we were to define it, we would think about making something simple, making some changes in the lesson. Any other ideas? I don't want a formal definition. I want you to think of what comes to your mind. You can have, you can speak with the person sitting next to you, or make a group. What comes to your mind when you hear about differentiation?
Flexibility.
Flexibility is one thing. Empathy, showing empathy.
Adaptation.
Adaptation, great. So, if we Google, we're gonna find some definitions that more or less make up what differentiation is all about. The practice of developing an understanding of how each student learns best, and then tailoring instruction to meet students' individual needs. Right, so I guess some tailoring must be made there, right? In contradiction to what we mentioned before. So, I want you to think about this one. Teaching is like bowling. That's what the 2 students have to comment about what the teacher says. How are these two combined? I mean, how many of you have been bowling? Raise your hands. Exactly. But none of you have been bowling ever? Come on. Okay, all right. So you're definitely not bowlers, let's say. All right. So this teacher on the other hand is, she says teaching is like bowling. What do you make of this? Why does she describe her teaching approach as bowling? We have to choose a side, right? Okay. But if we choose a side, what will happen? Let's think about it. Let's see the entire sketch here. Our teacher has an interesting theory. She says teaching is like bowling. All you can do is roll the ball down the middle and hope you touch most of the students. And Charlie Brown goes like, she must be a terrible bowler. What does Charlie Brown, though, what is he insinuating by this? That?
She doesn't get to all students.
She doesn't get to all students.